everybody, welcome to Tangle Break. Today we're going to be doing this Fragment C-22. We're going to be using the 8 basic steps of the Zentangle method. Step number 1 is gratitude and appreciation. I'm thankful for the time that we're able to take a break from our day to relax and draw. And the supplies that we're going to use are a Micron 05 pen, a Zentangle pencil, a Tortillon, and a 3.5-inch tile. So let's get started. Okay, step 2 is corner dots. So grab your pen and let's put dots in the corners. Step 3 is the border. All you have to do is just connect the dots with a line. And I turn my tile to make it easy. Step 4 is the string, and since we're doing fragments, we're going to make a grid. So grab your pencil today and go to the halfway mark of your line and bring a line down, dividing the tile into 2 halves. Now go halfway on each side and bring a line down, and halfway on this side and bring your line down. Okay, turn your tile, and we're going to do the same thing this way. Halfway of the whole thing and bring a line down. And we're going to go to the 2 halves and divide them in half. And then this side, divide that in half. And your grid is done. So now step 5 is the tangle, which we're going to do our fragment. And in each box, we're going to put a circle. So get your pen, and we're just going to freehand a circle in each square. And that's it. And do not stress about your circle being exactly perfect, because the design that we put in it is what you're going to be looking at. So you're just making a circle to fit in your square, and that's it. No stress. Okay, go to the next column. And we're just filling up the whole square with a circle. Okay, go to the next column. Okay, one last column. Okay, so your circles are done. So now we're going to put the design inside of each circle. That will make a bigger design when you see all of them connected. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's go to the top left-hand circle. And this is, we'll just go up here to the top left-hand, and you're going to just draw a line straight down the middle and straight across. Okay, and then we're going to echo each side. So echo that line once, twice, 3 times. Done. That's all we're doing. So let's echo this line once, twice, 3 times. That's it. So now we're going to do the other 2 halves. Going to go up, echo those lines once, twice, 3 times, and the bottom. Echo it once, twice, 3 times. That's it. That's all we're doing. Very relaxing. And then watch the meta pattern, which means it's a bigger pattern is going to form when we put all these together. Okay, so echo those lines. And I try to connect it with the one on top. You see how it's almost imaginary? That will play into our bigger pattern. So I get those lines as close as possible to the, to the next circle. You see how it comes down? I make it come down. The next line over, I'm going to try to connect those. There you go. And then that last little one, I'm trying to connect that one too. And if it's not exactly connected, it's not a big deal, because the overall effect, you'll get the overall effect anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to draw from the middle down and then across, and then my echoes of 3. 1, see, I'm going to look at the line above. 2, look at that little line. 3. This one, see, I'm bringing it down. This one, I'm trying to connect it, and then that one also. Then 1, 2, 3. Then the next one, 1, 2, 3. So you get the idea. And you'll see that there's going to be actually squares that show up, even though we're doing circles and straight lines. Some squares are going to show up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So just relax and draw this design over and over. So next column, down and across, and then each section, do 3. See, I'm going to join that right there. And then this one, I see where it's at. And then the third little one right there. 1, 2, 3. So you connect that one, and then see where that one would show up if you did connect it. You're not connecting it because you leave that blank. Okay, next one, down and across, and then the auras. Sometimes I call them echoes, but they're auras. And the little one. Can you see the squares in the middle of the circles where the four circles meet? You can see a square starting. It's pretty cool. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, last one on this column. Down and across. And then the auras, 1, 2, 3. Next section, 1, and I'm trying to connect the lines to have the look. There you go. See, you see that looks like a square in there. Aura down here. And that looks like a little square starting down at the bottom. Okay, third column. Down and across. And then aura each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next circle. Down the middle, across the middle. Okay, each section, aura, 3 times. Okay, last section. Okay, next circle, down the middle, across the middle, and aura each section, 3 times. Okay, last one on this column. Now aura your sections. Okay, last column. Can you see the meta pattern starting? It's there, and we're going to do some shading. One, two, three. Okay, next circle down the middle, across the middle, and aura. Okay, next circle, down the middle, across the middle, and do your 4 sections. One, two, and three. Okay, last circle, down the middle, across the middle, your 4 sections. One, two, and three. Okay, so you can see that there is a square that's showing up between the circles, and we're going to shade to the right of the line, the center line going all the way down. So take your pencil and shade to the right of the line all the way down, filling in that stripe there. And then we're going to go back over it with the Tortillon to smooth it out. So right now, you're just mainly getting the pencil lead in there. Doesn't have to be smooth because we'll smooth it. So the right of the center line, straight down. On each column, to the right of the center line. And then just fill in that column straight down. To the right of the center line, straight down. Okay, we're going to go ahead and Grab the Tortillon, since we already have our tile this way, and smooth out that pencil lid you just put on there. Make it nice and smooth. Straight down each column. Okay, the third column. Okay, and the final column. Just straight down. Okay, now turn your tile and grab your pencil, and we're going to do the same thing in this direction. So go to the center line and shade in to the right of it. Shade in to the right of the center line and go straight down. And then we'll smooth it out with the Tortillon. So center line to the right all the way down. Next column. Third column, go to the center line to the right and bring it all the way down. And then the last column, find the center line to the right, bring it straight down. Okay, get your Tortillon and we're going to smooth these out. And then the last column, smooth it straight down. Okay, so step 7, initial and sign. Put your initials or your chop, and then turn it over. This was Tangle Break. And this was Fragment C-22. And you can look at it. Step 8, appreciate again. And you can look at it in any direction. And I love how you can see how that square appears? But because we did the grid and pencil, it's just barely there. It reminds me of a lot of, I don't know, I guess microscopes looking at it. I think it's cool. And I hope you enjoyed your break. And I'll see you next time on Tangle Break.